Hey everyone, how's it going? Dr. Ironbat Prime 2.0, aka Noah, back again with this new video of mine. And this is like one of my first cosplays of this year. Well, one of my first couple of cosplays of this year, but this is my cosplay showcase, reveal, and tutorial of how I made my Cat Blanc cosplay from the show Miraculous. Now, being the fan of the show that I am, Cat Blanc is just another cosplay off the rank that, like, I want to just throw on the list, and, well, I figured why not? I like how this is a very evil version of Cat Noir, and being the fan of Adrian slash Cat Noir that I am, and he's up there being like my favorite character in the series. I just thought it'd be cool to change things up, and well, a year ago I already did Claw Noir, so I thought why not do Cat Blanc? I might as well do every variation of Adrian and Cat Noir, so might as well just make all those happen. But I figured I do, this is just my own version, my own take on the cosplaying as the character. So I'm gonna show you everything from bottom to top of like the suits, from like the shoes, the suit itself, the accessories, the tweaks I had to make to it. Because I will admit, this was just not an off project that took me like a couple months to work on. And well, let's get right on to it. So let me show you the first thing on this cosplay of mine. First things first, here are the boots. Now the boots, I keep forgetting the name of the site on where I got them from, but I got them from the same site where I got my Cat Noir boots. And I like how detailed they are, of just looking exactly like the show. And it's pretty much just a zipper that zips right down. And here's the bottom of the feet. And customer service was really good. Like, pretty much just, I will admit, I feel like I got the last pair of Cat Blanc shoes because I had to reach out to the seller. I had to ask them, like, can you do these kinds of boots? And I did have to use PayPal just to get these kind, because again, these are like the last pair. It had to be like custom kind of thing, but the seller has a way of making so many different custom boots and shoes for like animes and other cosplays, and I really like how these turned out. They are perfect, they fit me very well. And another thing they came with, these are the cuffs, so putting the boots down, but these are not the cuffs I used. I used the pair that came with the suit, but these go around like my legs, well, around the boots. And it was just a matter of, well, it just Velcros on, and yeah, these are perfect to come with. That, again, I did not use these, but I might hang on to these in case, well, in case I need spares, so these are handy to have as well. Now, before I move on to all the little things and little accessories of the cosplay, here's the suit itself. Now, this actually comes courtesy of the same people that made my Cat Noir cosplay. I actually have the tags right here. This is the company that made it. It's called Maiko Taku. I apologize if I'm butchering that name, but that's my best way of of saying it. But yeah, this is the same company that made my Cat Noir suit, and I'm glad that they also made my Cat Blanc suit, and of course has that bell right there. Now, first time I tried this on, I will admit it was a tad bit tight, but that's because, well, I will admit I got this in like a medium. They will ask for your sizing and adjustments, and it's a bit more different because it's a very stretchy leather kind of fabric. That's my best way of saying it, and that's what it is. I mean, here's the hands and just the details, and yeah, I really like how they did that. And just like my Cat Noir cosplay that I did a couple years ago, it has like some broad up shoulders right here, so I think this is like foam padding in the shoulders, because Cat Noir kind of sort of does have like broad looking shoulders. And the bell, I'm glad they included that, and it's white. But at first it was like on a shoelace kind of thing with the zipper, but then I just replaced the shoelace with like a tiny bit of white elastic, and I just glued it down to the zipper. So it pretty much just zips down and, well, just jumps right in. And I also like how like it has the details right here, and it also has the zippers on pockets. Well, these are not actual working pockets, but these are functional zippers. But yeah, there's that. And there's some belt loops for, well, the tail slash belt. And here's the legs. And well, it pretty much goes all the way down to the feet. So yeah, again, that's pretty much the suit itself. Again, they're the same company that made my Cat Noir cosplay that I did a while back. So yeah, shout out to them for just making this suit. And again, it's a very stretchy leather kind of fabric that they use to make this one. So, and it feels good. It feels really amazing. And well, that's the suit. Okay, so this came with the suit as well, but these are the leg cuffs that I actually used. Again, my old one, the ones that came with the boots, didn't really use those. These are pretty much what I used because I like how they're a little more flushed. And well, they pretty much just button on with well, button fasteners, and that's about it. I mean, they just wrap around my leg, well, on where the boots goes, and those are the leg cuffs. So here's the tail, and I will admit, it's pretty much, well, the belt slash tail, and I will admit, just like my Cat Noir cosplay is very long and very belt-like, and pretty much use the same method as like my old Cat Noir belt. So I pretty much got this belt strap at a Hobby Lobby, I think, and I actually just glued it down to the tail slash belt itself. Here's actually what it looks like. Sure, you could kind of sort of see like tads of bits of yellow, but that's just because, well, I also use contact cement and Loctite glue just to make sure it stays there. I just want to make sure it has like a form-fitting kind of thing and it stays that way, but pretty much just wraps around my belt. And yeah, the tail is very long, I will admit. So yeah, and I will admit, so not many people have stepped on this when I wore this for an event, so yeah, I was a bit cautious. So now onto the gloves. Now I will admit, I kind of sort of had to do a bit of Frankensteining with these gloves, but translation, the cuffs actually come courtesy of with the suit itself, but the gloves, these are actually like claw-like cat claw kind of gloves I got on Amazon. Well, when I was wearing them for an event I went to the other day, unfortunately the claws did not hold up and they all just fell off. So yeah, it kind of sort of does suck, and I gotta go back and do this part. But yeah, besides that, I mean, that's something I'm gonna fix later on. And the claws, I mean, I like how silver they are. And well, the gloves, again, they fit me very well. And of course, he does have his ring, so I kind of sort of makeshifted one with like a button fastener that I just had lying around and some foam that I painted up silver. I just figured I'd Frankenstein that because, well, I wanted to get creative. I wanted to do something nice. It's my own version, my own spin take. And as for the cuffs, it was just a matter of gluing them down to, well, to the glove and just making sure that there was a button fastener that just fastens on. You'll see like a full look of everything at the end of this video, but yeah, these are the gloves and the cuffs. And second to last part of this cosplay, and I will admit, kind of sort of my favorite part, is the mask. I mean, this came with the suit as well. Here's what it looked like when I first tried it on, and yeah, that's what it looked like. And translation, I pretty much just added in like blue mesh material that's, well, it was actually white mesh material that I painted up blue, and it was just a matter of just making, well, it does have like Spider-Man eyes, kind of, sort of. And then it was just a matter of gluing them down on the inside. And I replaced like at first the strapping was very like just a plain fabric kind of strapping right here. So I replaced it with like some white elastic kind, just so it has a better grip of just being around my head and didn't have to tie a knot into it. But yeah, that's the mask, and I like how this turned out. You could get yourself some blue eye contacts or something to give yourself the full Cat Blanc look, because he does have blue eyes, and I didn't have time to get blue eye contacts, and eye contacts aren't really 100% my thing. But well, again, this is my cosplay, this is how I want to do it. I want to get creative, but that's the mask, and this is my favorite part of the cosplay. And finally, here is the wig. This is like the final piece of this cosplay, with the ears as well. Now the ears, these are another thing that came with the suit itself. So yeah, the suit came with a dozen bits of accessories, but I like how this turned out. I pretty much just got a white men's wig on Amazon, and I have it on this foam mannequin head I had lying around. And it was just a matter of styling it. I will admit, wigs are something that I'm a bit tricky with because it's like one of my first couple of times of me using a wig on cosplay. Actually, I will admit, second time for this guy. Yeah, and later on I'm gonna have a third wig later on for another cosplay. I pretty much glued down the ears because at first there were like pin things that you could attach the ears to on hair, but it just wasn't really flushed in a bit and it just kept falling off. So yeah, it was just a matter of just testing this out, styling it a bit. But yeah, this is pretty much how I did the wig, and I like how this turned out. I think it turned out really good. So yeah, that's the full cosplay and everything. And finally, it is big reveal time. So I got a chance to wear this cosplay and test it out at the amazing Art Expo in Dallas, which was just last weekend at the point in time me videoing this. So here's some photos. Here's the big reveal of me in the full cosplay and footage I took. So big reveal. Well, my nerdy little friends and my fellow cosplaying friends, that is a wrap on this cosplay of mine of me as, well, the one and only Cat Blanc from Miraculous, of course. I will admit there was the hiccup of, like, I lost my claws, but I actually have them in my bag right here, and I also did get that piece of that, well, actually, just show you that more, not so upside down way, but I got some Guardians of the Galaxy artwork for free. Yeah, mainly because that's what I get for being a cosplayer. That's what I get for being me, of course. But, well, today was a fun day at the events. Looking forward to tomorrow. But this cosplay of mine, I mean, I will admit, it turned out great. Feels really good. Again, I lost my claws, but they're in my bag. That's something I can fix later on, but that's just because they were hot glued, not Loctite glue. It's definitely something I'm going to take care of later on before I wear this for any other events or something. But yeah, but hey, besides that, the rest of the cosplay is perfecto. It is good. Same, I know how to say perfect in French because I never took French classes, and I hate to just quickly Google it on my phone at the moment, so it's probably going to take me a while. But besides that, so I mean, again, this cosplay is really good. I will admit, it's just like my Cat Noir cosplay, and well, I'm glad everyone figured out who I was, and I will admit I did have to school some people, but it turned out great. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video of mine. Hope you all learned a thing or two. Hope you all like this cosplay of mine. Looking forward to wearing this for other events, shoots. But wrapping up this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the comments, hit the bell. That would be very, very supportive for me. Yeah, and I would really appreciate it if you guys did that. But also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitter. All my social media is just right here. But till next time, this is Cat Blanc, out and about, and well, I'm gonna go cause some danger, so see y'all in my next video.